Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Synonymous Botch, also known as Kevin, and I am back with my Stalker Let's Play. Last time, we cleaned up part of the cordon. We saved Fox here from his fate to be eaten by dogs. We got our information to leave the cordon. But before we do that, we have a quest to hand back and some stuff to check. Anyway. Now, I want to get some more money and some more items. So, usually these men, you can pay them some money. They are military, but they're not hostile. They ask you to give them money, but instead of giving them money, you're going to kill them all. Which is a good plan in my book. They are more dangerous than bandits because they have fully automatic weaponry. However, haven't been alerted yet. I don't know why they haven't been alerted yet, because I'm just fucking knifing them all. It must be something that the mod changes how much volume knife kills have. I'm not going to complain, of course, because I just killed people with no fucking bullets at all. Although it sounds like they're alerted now. I've learned that while enemies in this game are in that cringing animation, they actually take less damage. So if you're saving ammo, it's actually best to wait until they're done cringing, and then, you know, then you're done. Alright, this was the man. He has the Fort 15, which is an experimental prototype of the Fort 12 pistol. I believe it's a Fort 12. It can hold more rounds, and I believe it actually has pretty good rate of fire and damage for this point in the game. So it is honestly worth using above anything else at this point that I can think of pistol-wise. Did I check all of their bodies? I believe I did. Alright, well, that's this checkpoint dealt with. Take an extra gun. Sure, why not? In this game, unlike others, you can sell damaged weapons. Now, you're going to get the goods of the shooter. This is usually an artifact. Not an artifact. This is usually a stash that you will find. It's one of the main stashes you can find. So, that broken container had some buckshot and bandages, not things I require, so I'm not going to jump down there. Alright. So you climb up here, go around here, you leap up here, and this is where you'll find it. In the vanilla game, it always has a thorn, which is a decent artifact. It is probably the easiest way to get a negative radiation item. These are important not only because they'll reduce radiation if you get it, which will be a killer if you don't have some ways to deal with it, like vodka or preferably anti-radiation drugs, but they usually have a downside. But it also means that artifacts that give you radiation passively, the negative radiation artifacts essentially allow you to use those. I'm not going to be using any of them, however, so not a big concern for me. So this is the AKS-47U. It is sort of a paratrooper's assault rifle. If I'm fairly sure, yeah, that's what it is. It's like, it's for tank crews or paratroopers, something like that. But it's essentially just a shortened version of the normal AKM-74, the AK-74, with a folding stock. In this game, it's alright. It's pretty much the first fully automatic I trail off way too easy. It's the first fully automatic weapon you'll generally get your hands on. It's not particularly good, but that rate of fire is really nice to have early on. It's not necessary, but so it gives me a stone blood. Yeah. We're gonna hand some stuff back down to Sidorovich here and then be on our merry way.
You got the loot?
Don't need that much ammunition. Don't need that. Don't need an extra stone blood. However, if you can get your hands on an MP5 early, it is honestly a better weapon in my opinion. However, it does go through ammo quite a lot faster because its rate of fire, as you can see, is much faster. And it's also more accurate. Its damage, not as high, but it really makes up for it with the other stats. But it goes through ammo like hell, and it's an ammunition that, at least in the cordon early on, the ammunition for that, which is 9x19mm, is not particularly common. This uses 9mm, but it's 9x18mm. Now, I have two choices. I can leave right away. Oh, gas pipe. This is the stash that I really like. It has a good set of armor. So honestly, I should sell this before I go. So we're going to go back to Mr. Sidorovich. We're going to sell him our mercenary suit.
What if...
Hello, Sidorovich. You can have this. You can give me 3,000 for it.
Well, drop by if you get any good hunting, Stalker.
Drop by if you get any good hunting, Stalker. No. Yep, right up here. I would take the secret tunnel, but since we killed all the military men, there's no reason not to just go through there. We don't have any armor right now, so we want to avoid getting shot with fully automatic weapons. But other than that, you can outrun anything in the game. So being able to run is very useful. Now there's a couple of other stashes we could check out, but I don't particularly need a Medusa. I think the AF Medusa is the jellyfish. That would be what it is. So yeah, a lot of the mods in the zone reclamation pack I have right now are mostly just they make the game a little bit easier, to be honest, but it's mostly quality of life things for the LP. And I'm not playing on master difficulty. I'm sure people can tell. Here we go. This is the Skinner anomaly. They took this coat off the body of one of the stalkers who had died in the anomaly Fruit Punch. Having laid a long time in the anomaly, the coat obtained the ability to speed up the metabolism. Now, this has mediocre stats because it is just a leather jacket. However, it speeds up the rate that you stop bleeding. It speeds up the rate that you... I can't remember if it does something to health. It speeds up the rate that you need food a little bit, so you have to eat more often when you use it. But most importantly, it speeds up your energy recharge rate. So the rate at which you, as you can see, the rate at which the stamina on the bottom left there speeds up when you stop running with this suit is much, much increased. I don't know if it actually increases the threshold of, like, at certain levels you'll regain while you're jogging or walking. I don't know if it does that, but I know for sure it speeds up the rate that you do do stuff. Sorry, I had to switch my monitor mode to gaming mode instead of desktop mode to brighten it up on my end a little bit. Anyway, we are at about 10 minutes on my recording, so I think we're going to skip the remaining stashes for now. We'll be back, so we're going to skip those and head to the garbage, the next area. So yeah, this is probably the suit that I'm going to use until I can get something like a sunrise suit with night vision and such. At that point, I should be able to get an artifact that allows me to run forever anyway, so this thing will lose its use at that point. No reason to do that. I just felt like killing some dogs, that's it. Now, up here you will run into some bandits. However, at this point only 1 or 2 of them have fully automatic weapons, so they're not that much of a threat. I say that as 2 of these men so far have had them. Ow! Hello! I'm going to switch to my favorite gun at this point, which is this baby. Nice! One shot. It's a good pickup. An AK at this point. See why I like this thing. We don't need this. This one's shit. We don't need this anymore. As you can see, it has better accuracy, better damage, at a lower rate of fire and handling. As you can see, this thing eats through pistol ammo. But it does its job quick. Escape. Things by the bridge. Is that worth going back for? Bandit outfit. Nope. Totally not worth it. So, this is a little checkpoint. It's a nice little area. You got this. You got this up here. However, it's not really my favorite spot because people will just randomly come in through this spawn point here, so it's not really safe. Let me reload here. Trying to remember if there's much in here. Looks like no. Quick save here. Head to the next zone. We are at 13 minutes, so we got 7 left. We can probably get a decent amount of garbage done in this point. Now we're gonna go. Yeah, up here we got an interesting point. If you guys remember from the first Let's Play, even if you don't, but you'll see what's happening here. I'm gonna sneak. As you can see, there's a bunch of neutral things over here, but they're not neutral. They're bandits holding up this guy. Now, if we're not careful, they'll kill him. So I want to try and save this man's life. I don't know if I can. No! Tried my best. Oh well. Borean Leary, you asshole.
People, this is the commander of the neutral squad. We've kicked the bandits out of the
I'm sorry,
machinery
Yurik.
scrapyard, expecting counterattack. We're low on numbers, so everyone's welcome to give us a helping hand.
Pour one out for the homies. I'm gonna unload my Walther P99s and drop those babies. I'm gonna drop my PM. I'm gonna unload these. This one has better condition. I'm sorry, Yurik. Rest in peace. You would have died anyway. This is the zone. No one lives for that long. Not even the best of men. Here, we meet Bess. He's an interesting guy. He's got a unique weapon. An integrally silenced AKS 74U. It's a gun that normally you can't silence. And because it's a silenced unique weapon, it has less negatives from using a silencer. He's asking us, there's going to be bandits coming. We're going to ambush and destroy them. I'll help them. So, let's begin the operation. Deal with bandits. They're coming. Now, we have a nice fragmentation grenade here. Now, if you want to be smart, you can stay in the car park, use their help, take cover, that sort of thing. However, I'm not smart. And I want to be fast, so I'm not going to do that.
Great job, boys. We wiped them out.
Yeah,
Everybody have some rest. And you, Stalker, come over here. Let's have a chat.
Now, we get a random mission to go back to kill the leader of this group, and then to bring the mission back to Sidorovich to get a reward. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll be able to get I'll do it in time by the time I go to Dark Valley and back. I don't know. Now there's also a little bandit camp over here. I'm just going to deal with that while I'm here. Easy enough. This is why I like this gun at this point. No one has enough armor to deal with it, and it just tears through them. However, like I said, it goes through ammo, but at this point, the most prevalent ammo is this stuff. Getting a decent amount of stashes to look at here. What do we got around here? Blood and gravy. Not stuff I'm particularly interested in. I'm not going to be going for a lot of stashes, so I guess it's decent that I got this so I just know what to look for. We're almost at 20 minutes, so let's talk to this man, hand in our quest. Here's his silenced gun. Hello, Bess. Sure, thank you. Don't need anything from you, sorry. Alright. Repel the bandit raid, done. hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll be back next time. Bye.